Hello, and welcome to the Think Moisturizer, Think Ajanta podcast series coming live to you from Damacon. This series is going to get some of the distinguished dermatologists to decode some of the skincare everyday concerns simply, scientifically, and without any hype. Today, we are going to focus on a very interesting topic which is usually very neglected and it affects everyone at some point in time, that is, skin dryness and moisturization. I'm delighted to welcome Dr. Sudha Pandey with us. She is a consulting dermatologist in Bangalore and a renowned name in dermatology and cosmetology. Doctor has joined us to answer some of the interesting questions which usually we neglect in our everyday skin concerns. But Doctor is here with us to answer one of them. Doctor, are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can go ahead.
Yeah. So my first question to you is that nowadays we've seen that there's so many different kinds of moisturizers that are available, both online as well as in retail outlets. Now with so many options available, I think it's very difficult for a patient to understand which one really suits them.
Yeah.
Because typically there's a purchase behavior that they feel that moisturizer is just random cosmetic that I can just go and purchase without any recommendation from the dermatologist.
Correct.
So with such a situation, can you throw some light on how can one select a good moisturizer for them, and what are the things that they should consider?
Yeah. So first thing is very important. It's which age group they belong to. Okay, that's very important.
Okay.
So in which age group you are looking for the moisturizer and what type of a skin it is. The type
Okay.
of the skin.
Type of skin.
Whether
So you
that's
mean a normal or
whether it's there's a dry skin or a normal skin or if they are a greasy skin or the oily skin.
Correct.
So that is what important for them to decide on which moisturizer to go on.
Okay.
So for example, if they're in a teenage group,
Correct.
their face is already oily. They're already greasy.
Correct.
Because that's why they have acne.
Correct.
So you wouldn't want to give a very thick based cream.
Correct.
Okay.
So you
So
need a
they
lighter.
you need a lighter, very hydrating moisturizer.
Correct.
So you just want to feel the hydration. That's why you want that.
Correct.
Another thing is if they the same patient,
Just to because I got a little curious on what you said. You said that when the skin is oily and the teenage
Yes.
age, they need a lighter moisturizer. But I feel majority feel they don't need a moisturizer because they feel
Correct.
that my skin is oily. I
already
don't-
that's what they think, but they definitely need it
Yeah.
because they just keep the skin, not
Oily.
taking
Correct.
oily and then they don't even take care of it.
Correct.
First thing is we generally recommend them to use a face wash
Hmm.
and followed by good moisturizer,
Lightweight moisturizer.
which has combination. It has a
Correct.
moisturizing effect.
Correct.
It has a good amount of vitamin E in it,
Yeah.
and preferably if there is a sunscreen in it,
Yeah.
that will also add on.
Add
to
on.
it.
So they don't have to use two
They
products.
don't have to use two products.
Correct.
They just want one product and they're
They're
on the
good.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
And people who have atopic skin, like a dry skin, they definitely require frequent application of a moisturizer,
Okay.
which is little thicker based, longer lasting.
Can you just elaborate a little bit on what is atopic dermatitis? Because-
Atopic dermatitis is something like people who have a history of dust allergy, people who have a family history of asthma,
Oh.
or people themselves have a dust allergy or a asthma or dry skin.
Oh, okay.
The dry flaky skin,
Okay.
especially during their childhood. At the month of 6th month of their life, they'll start having a lot of dryness of the skin. Moms will definitely give them a history like that.
So early or
Starts off with the younger age group.
Okay.
So those people definitely will have a dry skin until the age of 5 years. Sometimes it may become normal. Sometimes it might not become normal, and they'll definitely have continued dry skin.
So I just wanted to understand, like for example, moisturize. So like for example, if you have, let's say, cough, you take a medicine
Yeah.
and the cough goes off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Similarly, for atopic dermatitis, because I understand it's a skin condition, is that a possibility? Like you use a particular moisturizer or some medicine, and that condition will.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anything like that. But you should know what are the cause for it. Okay, so there are multiple causes for that. So there are a lot of triggering factors. So, for example, Bangalore weather
Yeah.
is a very dry weather.
Correct.
So it's calm and cool,
Correct.
but the moisture content in the air is very low.
Yeah.
So that will cause dryness.
Right.
People who come from Chennai, they don't like this weather because they feel the skin become very
Correct.
dry.
Correct. Correct.
So the moisture content in the air is also important for
Correct.
them.
Correct.
So it's not like okay they use moisturizer and it goes off. It could be something else like the food items which they are taking.
Okay.
For example, eggs
Hmm.
or any of the nuts can trigger the dryness of the skin
Oh,
or
is
the
it?
allergy also
Oh.
can happen.
Okay.
So,
So
all
food can also trigger.
food can also trigger the atopic
So,
dermatitis.
by that, because I'm from Mumbai, I think we live in a very humid condition.
Yeah, so it's safe for
Yeah,
atopic
it's
people there. Both
Okay.
Chennai and Mumbai, I think it's a good
Yeah,
weather
it's
for the
a
atopic
blessing.
skin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the next question. So to summarize your previous thing, you said that you need to consider your age, you need to consider your lifestyle conditions, your
Correct.
weather conditions
Yes.
to choose the right moisturizer. But nowadays, if you see, majority of people who are working in place, they are typically in the air conditioning. So they are in a very controlled environment.
Correct.
Because nowadays, if you see the schools, if you see the corporate offices, if you see your daily traveling, you're traveling in a car, you are in an air conditioning. So we are kind of in a controlled environment. And does it have any, effect on your skin? Does it lead to skin dryness? Is what I want to know.
Yes, so definitely again same thing. Air conditioner, the air is cooler,
Hmm.
but the moisture content in the air is not there. So you definitely require a humidifier there.
Okay.
Okay. So if there is a humidifier, then the texture of the skin becomes good and it is moist.
Can you just give us a temperature where you should usually keep your AC, because maybe that will
Yeah, again it depends. Depending on who is sitting there,
Yeah.
what is their tolerance level.
Yeah.
Generally, I recommend somewhere between 20 to 22
Okay.
or 20 to 23. That's all.
That's all.
I wouldn't recommend anybody going below 18 because they'll end up having other sinus issues and other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So audience, this is a very important tip for you all, that if you are someone who is constantly constantly in air condition, I think restrict yourself at the temperature of 22, 23. That's all. Don't go beyond that. You will end up having a dry skin. Is
Yes,
that correct?
definitely.
Okay. So my next question to you is that there are so many moisturizers, like I said in the beginning, and there are so many variations. Like there are men's moisturizer and then there is women moisturizer. So I just wanted to understand from you, what is your opinion on that? Like do different genders also need different kind of moisturizers?
Not necessarily because it's the age group which matters.
Doesn't-
For me, it's not male or female.
Because
Okay.
people usually say that the men's skin is very more thicker and all that.
That is there, but
Ah.
then the oil secretion, the
Hmm.
greasy, the seborrhea, what we call it in
Correct,
dermatology,
correct.
the oil secretion is based on the age group.
Age.
Okay, and that it influenced by the hormonal levels in the body.
Okay.
So whether it is a male or a female, it depends on that.
It gives the same effect.
It gives the same effect. So not necessarily the texture or the thickness of the skin is what I would believe.
Okay. I also wanted to know because all our whatever you said so far, from that I'm just trying to pick up one question. That do you think in the future moisturizers are going to get more customized? Because nowadays we have
Correct.
because randomly I just saw that there were some lipsticks. You can just curate something of your own shade, your own ingredients and all that. Will that also happen for moisturizer? Do you think that is the future?
I think it should happen.
Yeah.
I would say because depending on different type of skin, the moisturizer is required.
Correct.
Some people really require a thick moisturizer. Some people really require a hydrating moisturizer just to keep the skin moist. That's it.
Yeah.
And preferably if they add on to certain ingredients like hyaluronic acid or the vitamin E or vitamin C or even sunscreen.
Correct.
Definitely they're going to just choose that because they don't want to apply multiple layers.
Correct.
Ideally we have a different series of doing it.
Correct.
Like we apply a toner, then the moisturizer,
Correct.
then the sunscreen,
Correct.
then your foundation and the
Yeah,
compact powder.
yeah.
This goes.
Yeah.
So many layers are
Layers
there.
are-
So if you have one product where you can have a little bit of anti-aging effect and also a sun protection
Yeah.
and a hydrating effect,
Correct.
that would be good.
Wow, I think I would like to live in this future where your moisturizer or every other product that you're using
Yeah.
becomes so customized for you.
Yes.
Because then you end up using just one product rather
Correct.
than Because now
And
the
then-
whole internet is full of 10
Correct.
step routines and 15 step routines. I think I
Correct.
will reduce the routines.
True,
for the
definitely.
skin.
The same thing goes even in the night application. Night, you can have a different moisturizer in the night.
Yeah.
Where you can also add an anti-aging property
Correct.
in that and then
Correct.
use as a moisturizer.
Correct.
Whichever anti-aging gels we use, they all have retinol in it and that will cause dryness.
Correct.
You can add on to the moisturizer in it, definitely have a better result. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
I think our audience might have really got some really important insights that how a moisturizer needs to be planned, and we are hopeful that in the future it will be very personalized, for us. And thank you so much. I think that we are live from Damacon for you. It is Damacon 2026, and we are in Bangalore. Thank you so much for
Thanks
joining
for having
us.
me
It was
here
really, really, insightful.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.